Ooh. I would definitely say the Westview Millard North game was really good. That was like regular season, but the state tournament was fun to watch too, for sure.
What's this spring? What are your objectives as a veteran running back now?
Yeah, I'm still hungry. I'm still trying to be the best running back in the country. So I'm out there every day trying to improve on everything, and just being a leader and helping out the younger guys coming along. Most importantly.
Dana Holgerson's offense, is there anything now that you have to focus on just a little bit different in the new offense?
Not just going out there and just it's routine plays. We work on it every day in practice. So it's just getting a lot of reps at it, being consistent in it, and then just executing. He makes our jobs a lot easier as a running back. I fit his offense really well, so I'm really excited for that, and I think we've grown as a team so far.
In Dana's offense, how do you see yourself working as a receiver on top of running the ball too?
Yeah, that's a big part of this offseason for me. I don't want to just be a running back. Like I feel like I'm a weapon on the field, and so you can line me up in the slot. I'm able to run the ball, just do whatever the team needs for us to win. If it's more of a run-heavy game, I'll be able to run the ball. If it's more of a get out in space and go have a linebacker cover me, I'll be able to do that too.
Was after the bowl game, the talks with Dana, how important was your position in his offense? You decided to come back and
Yeah, it's extremely important. Coach Holgerson's a great guy. He has a great system, and I feel I fit really well in it. And so talking to him was big in terms of me coming back, and I'm just really excited to get it going this season.
Can you kind of go back and speak to that? I know you put out kind of a heartfelt statement back in, I think it was December, just about your commitment to this place and why you feel strongly about Nebraska. What went into that for you, and how much of it was also impacted by those conversations you had with Coach Holgerson?
Yeah, we had a lot of talks, but overall, I just led on my faith in God, and I kept praying about it, and I knew this was a place for me. Nebraska is a special place, and I know I deserve to be here. And my teammates and people around me are all special as well. So I feel like Nebraska is going to be, the team everybody wants to beat this year, and I just really believed in that, believed in him, believed in my teammates as well, and that led to me coming back here. But it's just a special place, and I love it a lot, and God ultimately led to that decision.
Emmett, with the receivers you guys have added, what kind of potential do you see there with some of those weapons that you've brought in to go with this offense?
Yes, sir. Dane, and Isaiah, a couple of those transfer guys coming in have been really special. Dane's kind of like an older guy who's able to help out the younger guys, especially Cortez, some of the younger receivers too. We got a lot of talent in that room, so I expect us to put up a lot of points, be explosive. But I would just say in the offseason, I've seen the receiver group grow in terms of like the leadership part of it, bringing other guys along with them, and that's been big for us is finishing. So I'm really excited for that group going into this spring and the fall.
In your group, there's a lot of, besides you, there's a lot of unknowns. What should we know about the guys behind you?
You should know that we got, Coach E.J. Barthel, and we have a lot of running backs that can do a lot of different things. Versatile group overall. A lot of younger guys that are, coming out of high school but can do both. A lot of older guys, Quinnen's the junior now, Makai Nelson, Kenneth, a lot of speed in the room. So that's what you're going to see out there is a great group of guys that are versatile and is willing to do whatever for the team to win.
Now that you're one of the more veteran guys in the room, what lessons do you take from Ramir as you move forward?
Yeah, like I said, but Ramir is my brother, man. Just being the veteran is huge for me and my development as well. I feel like I've been a lot of a vocal leader this offseason. Just being able to help the younger guys. I was once a younger guy myself. Seems crazy saying that now, but just being able to help those guys and give them the advice that they need and being able to help them to be able to play on Saturdays because, I'm going to go out there and be the best version of me, but I'm not doing my job if I'm not setting them up to go play on Saturdays as well.
How is your relationship?
More of a weapon? How much is that something that Dana pushed onto you to become, and what kind of things were you working on to help achieve that during the offseason?
To be a weapon? I would say I always wanted to be a weapon, but this is just a perfect chance for me to do that in his offense, and so he's just putting me in a great position to do that and show myself. So.
What season did you do sort of work on that?
Yes, sir. A lot of route running practice. I got 8 pounds of muscle on me now, so I'm able to be a lot stronger, stiff arms, little things like that. Just improving my game overall, being a pass catcher, being able to run through people, all that little stuff like that, and pass pro as well.
You've been around Dylan as much as anybody this offseason. Have you seen him grow as a leader and just kind of what he's doing to help move this team forward?
Yeah, Dylan's, he's growing up really quick. He's learned a lot from last season. Me and him are together almost every day, so we got a great bond. But he's seen, what it takes to play in the Big Ten now, and he's definitely took that step of a leadership role as well, being quarterback. You see him out there in all of our workouts. He's leading, he's helping other guys out, so that's going to be huge. And then our chemistry, as far as that off the field, our chemistry's been well off the field, and it's going to be well on the field as well.
How much value do you think that can have? I mean, it's tough to be a true freshman and have to lead the team on the field the way that he did. How much value is there in him having that year under his belt?
There's a lot of value in him having that year under his belt because now he knows what it looks like. He knows what it takes, and he can also teach the other guys, that are behind him. And I would say the game is just slowing down for a lot of us now. Me and Dylan were just talking about it. The game just becoming a lot more simple for both of us. So.
With the injuries up front and the offensive line during the spring, is there anything you can do as a running back to sort of help those younger guys? I mean, obviously not technique-wise, but in terms of just what you see from
As far as the O-line? Yeah, and I'll say Justin, Evans, Rocco, a lot of those older guys have been helping them out too. They have a great bond in the O-line room, and so I would say I help them out as well too, but they have a great bond, so I have no doubt that those guys are going to be helping them out, and I'm going to do my job as well, helping them out with anything I can.
Emmett, I know it's just a couple practices in, but does it feel any different given some of the staff changes and some of the players that were added over the offseason?
A little bit, but at the end of the day, it's just football. We're all out there playing the game that we love, and the game we played ever since we was a little kid. So it's not much different. We're playing football, adapting to different offenses, and dang, I don't know what that was. All right, adapting to different, offense, and it's just football at the end of the day. So it's not much different. We're all farther along than we were in the past, I would say, because we got a lot of guys who've seen what it takes, and we can all lead now and help each other out.
It's been a longer process for you, right? Being a red shirt and then being in a reserve role, injuries happen. You come on, you're expected to play. Last year, kind of dual back role. Now it's your room essentially. You're the running back. Through that process, and I'm sure you wanted to burst onto the scene your freshman year. You wanted to play right away, but during this kind of longer process, get to where you are. What do you think is one key thing or key things that you took along that way that really resonated with you?
I would say two things. I would say my faith and my confidence. Those two things have gotten me through, every obstacle that has been thrown at me. And I haven't really took failure as just failure. I've took it as just like a lesson, and I've really learned from it and grew. And so now I know you say now I'm like in the lead role or anything, but I'm still hungry. I'm still trying to prove myself and be the best running back. I'm not going to be satisfied at all. I never will be satisfied. And I think that's due to my adversity I've been through in my life and my trust in God. I just know that I have to go out there every day and prove myself. Appreciate y'all. Well, Bobby.